So let me activate. So that was it? Two sides of the coin? Yep. Okay, so lifting the Vale is next. So I've met a Nord named Tolgin. Apparently, he's the herald of Countess Narina Carvain from here in Bruma. He presented me with a stipend of gold and a request from Lady Carvain to meet her at the castle. Now, I wanted to offend the Countess. I should accept the request and make my way there when she holds court. So activate that. Let's talk to her. Wait, what? Why is she what?
Evening.
Oh, she's not here. Oh, it's too late. Alright, hang on. Alright, so once your fame is at least 10, you may hear rumors in Bruma about the Countess and her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Wait, why is she still not here? I think she's coming down. Talking to townspeople about the subject will direct you to the Countess's herald, Tolgin, for further information. Her steward...
Well met, milady. What is it?
Yo. Her steward, Tolgin...
Be on your back.
Occasionally approaches individuals the Countess feels is worthy enough to seek her prize. If you are interested in assisting the Countess, you can always seek out Tolgin. He's usually in the castle. Additionally, you can hear rumors and conversation in Bruma once your fame is at least 10. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts or taxpayers' drakes at work. Even if you know that Tolgin will hunt you down, talking to Narina will net you. I think I know why you're here, but I speak to my herald Tolgin first. I believe he has something for you, then return to me. Such effort may not even be necessary, as Tolgin himself is actively seeking you out. He tells you that the Countess would like to speak to you and hands you a stipend of 225 gold coins. Wow. Good day, I'm Tolgin, herald to Countess Narina Carvain here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience. What's this regarding? Countess Carvain would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also set to present you with a stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her. Alright, when you meet the Countess, she will inform you of her task, retrieve the Draconian Madstone. Okay. So let's talk to her.
Hear me out before you make your decision.
Alright, well first, let me talk to you about everything else.
Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together.
Buy a house in town?
I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home.
Yo.
I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate.
10,000 gold, damn! Alright. I'll go ahead and pay 10,000 gold for it.
Wonderful. I'll have the deed transferred to you. Here is your key to the door. As I said, it's located right by the main gate. I've had a look at the place myself, and it could use some furnishings inside. Quite barren in there, I'm afraid. I'm fairly certain that Cyrodiil at Nova Roma here in Bruma can acquire the things you'll need to make it look like home.
Nice. Okay. Rumors?
Andel Indaris is an intemperate, bibulous philanderer.
Whoa.
And a dark elf. Other than that, he is perfectly suited to be a count.
Yeah. Alright, tell me about the Draconian Madstone.
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
Pale Pass, huh?
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
No, and I don't care. No.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea.
That's pretty cool. Wait, who was Riemann Cyrodiil?
You must be joking, right?
Yeah.
Who hasn't heard of the greatest known hero of the First Age? Riemann Cyrodiil not only was the conqueror of the Akaviri forces, but he actually convinced them to help build the empire as it is today. With such an empire at his disposal, he conquered most of Tamriel, except Morrowind, of course, and was crowned emperor. In fact, he instituted the rites of becoming an emperor, which included the construction of the Amulet of Kings. His alliance with Lord Vivek during the Akaviri invasion is just one example of his cunning and ingenuity.
So the alliance ended the conflict?
Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game?
Hell yeah!
I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
Wow, this is really interesting. This is like main quest level, like info and stuff. Kind of cool. Diary.
I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck.
Weaklings.
The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Madstone in my collection.
Yeah. Draconian Madstone.
The Madstone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it.
Alright.
May the path ahead be free of danger.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Oh,
she has
hello.
Oh, wait.
Did you hear that the Knights of the Nine are gathering holy relics?
Wait.
So long. Good day.
Yo.
You're the Divine Crusader.
Bro. Let's see. So, here we go. Diary translation. So, Day 3. It is with a heavy heart and a trembling hand that I pen this latest entry. It has been several days since I have seen anyone else on the road from our garrison at Grey Ridge. The road is lonely and treacherous. I am rationing my supplies to prepare for a tough path ahead. As long as Riemann Cyrodiil's army hasn't located our headquarters at Pale Pass, the journey should be fairly uneventful. I admit I am nervous. It is an honor to be selected to carry these orders to our fort, but sending me alone is a calculated risk. While it is not my own life I am worried about, it is the importance of the contents of the orders that aggrieves me. If they are somehow lost, the fort will not know that their supplies are going to be delayed by a month. Without that knowledge, the fort may choose to press the attacks on the front line as their supplies dwindle. They are counting on those supplies to be there sooner. I must not fail getting this message there. The slate rock that orders have been carved upon for safety weighs me down. It is a constant reminder of the more than physical burden that I carry. Day 7. It has been 2 days, and I have finally arrived at Dragonclaw Rock. The huge formation is a welcome and invigorating sight. The giant stone appears to reach down from the north and strike at the heart of Remus's forces like our armies have been doing for the better part of a year now. I have still encountered no one else on this trail. I hope that as I head due west along the narrow path, I will find someone who can give me some news as to how our men are faring in the war. Day 8. After winding my way westward, I have come within sight of the Sentinel, a huge statue placed there by some unknown artist many years ago. It stands watch, pointing north as if daring anyone to cross the borders into the Imperial nation. Remus would be quite angry if he knew we used this very statue as a waypoint into his domain. Last night, I encountered another one of our messengers who had been beset by a pack of mountain wolves. His leg was hurt badly, but I managed to help heal it with an ampoule of medicine I carried with me. He said his name was Silaj, or Silai, and he was on his way from Pale Pass to request more supplies. I discussed with him the irony of our meeting, and he decided to travel with me back to the fort since his mission would be needless. We planned to leave at nightfall. Day 9. I am using much of my remaining strength writing this. As we had made our way north from the Sentinel, we were attacked by perhaps the same pack of wolves that had attacked Silai. He had chased them off earlier after being bitten, but now that they had tasted blood, they had returned in greater number. Fighting back to back, Silai and I slew at least 8 of the beasts, but not before one of them clawed my gut and left a terrible wound. We were able to drive them off, but now I am bleeding badly, and the only medicine I gave to Silai. We have decided to continue north until we reach the portal to the Serpent's Trail and seek cover inside. I will try to write more soon, but I must sleep. I am so very tired. Day 11. This is the last entry I shall be able to write. We entered the Serpent's Trail nearly a day ago, seeking shelter from the elements and the wolves. What we did not foresee was the creatures that had decided to make the Serpent's Trail their home. I did not see them clearly, but they were huge and strong. Silai died instantly as one of them cleaved off his head with a single stroke. What? There were 3 of these huge, ugly, man-like creatures. I ran as fast as I dared through the dark tunnels trying to escape. But as I fled, one of them hurled a boulder at me and struck me square in the back. I managed to crawl through a smaller opening and escape the long-brain monsters, but I soon realized that crawling is all I would be able to do. I think the boulder shattered my spine. Jeez, man. I can no longer feel my legs. My wound from the wolf attack has reopened, and I have lost much blood. I fear that this is as far as I shall be able to go. I have failed my mission. I have been unable to get these orders to the fort at Pale Pass. I am so close, yet it may as well be leagues away since I can no longer walk and my strength is draining. If a fellow messenger or soldier picks up this diary, please get the orders to the fort before it is too late, and please tell my wife Vata that Zaferi will always love her. That is crazy.
Welcome back, my lord.
Yeah, that's nuts.
You've got the hands of...
boy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright. So it's 8 a.m. Alright, there's Dragonclaw Rock. Alright, I think because I know that there's going to be a lot of monsters and stuff along the way, I think I'm going to just run there. So, travel to the place the count is marked. The rock looks just like its namesake, a giant lizard foot. Whether you read the diary doesn't matter. Your next step is to go due west from the dragon foot until you find a large statue called the Sentinel, the second landmark. From that Sentinel, go due north. It shouldn't be long until you find the third landmark, Serpent's Trail. Okay, so first and foremost, is it down? Yeah, it's down. Okay. So I'm gonna go up the trail. I think if I... Is it this way, kind of? Yeah. So here's the stables, but like I said, I'm not taking my horse, because I don't want to risk losing him. Because I feel like there's a high chance that will happen. Just gotta follow this road. It's Bruma, Imperial City. And this is the road that goes up, pretty much. It's kind of nuts, like how there was basically like 3 days between the point where he started the diary to the point where he died, right? And I'm basically gonna get there within like 1 day, not even. It's kind of nuts when you think about it. Oh, there you are. What's up, ogre? Come on. Wait, so where's this? Where's the supposed rock that looks like a foot? I've arrived at Dragonclaw Rock. I should consult the messenger's diary to learn the way to the next landmark. Is this supposed to be the rock that looks like a foot? I don't know. What's that? What is that? Oh, Frostcrack's fire? Probably. Oh. There's a Serpent's trail. But where's this Dragonclaw rock? I don't see a rock that looks like a dragon's foot. I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, ultimately, right? I mean, not really what I'm looking for. So then, go due west from the Dragonfoot until you find a large statue called the Sentinel. Due west. So, like, up here? Mark? Minotaurs! What the hell was that? Minotaurs are weak. Why are ogres so much stronger than minotaurs? It's weird. Oh, there it is. There's the statue. Who's attacking me? Is it a wisp? Oh, I hate wisps. And they're probably the worst frickin'... They're probably the... Yo, you good? They're probably the worst enemies in this game. Like, by far. Just because of the fact that they damage your intelligence and stuff. That's so annoying. Alright, now we gotta do north, which is right here. And then the Serpent's Trail. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's unique as hell. Alright, the Serpent's Trail is an underground tunnel leading to Pale Pass. Alright, I found the third landmark, the Serpent's Trail, which seems to be an underground passage. I'll need to traverse this passage if I'm to find the ruins. Let me take a look at the map. The Serpent's Trail. Okay. So there's some enemies here. Skeevers? Rats? What? Why are rats in here? It's weak. More rats. What the hell, bro? It's just rats? Oh, great, a trap. Elven shield, bro. Oh, you know what? While I'm thinking about this, let me go ahead and charge my weapon. Oh, there they are. I've discovered the body of the messenger who penned the diary I've been carrying. Even though he died over 1,000 years ago, the bones have been well preserved by the frost in the caves. He seems to be clutching something in his bony hand. I should investigate. What the hell? What's up, ogre? He'll pass what? Ogre cave boss. Oh, that's funny. Akaviri orders. Oh. Near the body of the messenger, I've discovered a slate tablet with what appears to be Akaviri writing on its surface. These must be the orders the messenger spoke about in the diary. That's kind of cool. That is very cool, man. This is very interesting. I like this. Very cool quest. Another wisp, damn it. You didn't mention wisps in this damn diary. The bastards. I hate you, wisps. Nice. Kill them in one hit if I sneak attack them. That's good to know. Oh, look, another ogre. Another cave boss. What the heck? Why are they called cave bosses? Ooh. This is a pretty cool quest, I have to say. For show, for show. What is this? Another cave boss? Turn around, bud. Turn around, bud. Oh, you're stupid. Goodbye. Glass boots. Alright. Whatever, I took them. Not a big deal. Alright, so that was a cave-in. A dryad? I always confuse them. Okay. It's like, oh. I think dryads were in Skyrim, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. What was that? A bear, bro? Yo, this has got everything under the sun in this damn place. Oh, okay, goodbye. Black bear. Oh, I don't need that. Fortify security. Ooh, another cave boss. Hello, big man. Punch, punch, punch. Bye.